As it is supposed to have something done in terms of a list of that covers dental, but figured that probably costs like $200 for someone to basically look at your teeth and that. I still have all my teeth, and I just have like on that I wisdom tooth, but figured it was already like on one side it was like damaged, and I had wisdom tooth. No idea that it would do that in terms of being 32 years of age, and just go forth and have my body swell up really bad. Sucks. And I get people that taunt you. They won't do anything to you, but they'll taunt you, tell you a bunch of crazy shit, and just basically have to listen. It picked up on the stream of the PlayStation back when I was playing. Midway through, I had video evidence of stuff that said they offended by what I post, and I can't go forth and basically fuck you over if they offended me by telling me a bunch of crazy shit. Now I have to sit there and hear people tell me a bunch of crazy shit. Now that I don't know how to deal with it, and I try to explain to the therapist. And I know that they can't go forth and like all be against you in terms of stuff, because I still be able to go to appointments, and I still attend all those appointments. I had got a high score upon 3 things: the Sega Sonic Dash, the Light, a UK developer, and then the Sonic developer wrote to me, just like Gran Turismo wrote a survey to see that if the players that got far enough to be able to write and demonstrate what they're able to do via the video of live streaming back then, they wouldn't have somebody else give it off to someone else that isn't me, that didn't do it, that they can't go forth and have the basically same ideas as plagiarism. That they go forth and have somebody else that isn't the participant, that wasn't forth, give it to whatever the hell that they do to people, act like the mafia or whatever the fuck, and they can't do that. They won't be able to log into it because I logged my phone off on the device synced to this platform in terms of stuff. I saw, like, I smiled when I was into the thing back then, because I was basically just demonstrating that I had no really, like, nothing really that bad occurred where I would lose my teeth. But if they fucking talk a bunch of crazy shit, you don't know what the fuck how to deal with the people that talk all sorts of creepy shit to you and then tell you a bunch of creepy shit. And I caught on the stream via the PlayStation, caught all of them talking shit at one point in time. When I was playing these games, is that you hear people from down below, hear people from the side of you, from 2 houses down, people from all sorts of angles telling you a bunch of creepy shit. Well, I have the teeth basically not worked on if they're gonna basically be be judgmental towards a person and only do this to one person, I guess. I'm the same dude from 2015 that had the phone at the time that was my mom's phone, that she took a photo of me in my Wilson shirt that I had back when I played tennis. Back then it was an old shirt that I no longer have in my possession, but still have the tennis Wilson racket. I know that they can't go forth and do something really weird to a person that hadn't done anything, hadn't thrown a fist. It'd be different if I'd thrown a fist out, and they can't say I'd thrown a fist and they felt offended. They can't just go forth and this is off one person just dismayed. They'll get all dismayed because when I had a courtroom trial, where the fuck were any of those people that talked a bunch of creepy shit to me? I knew they realized that, and they can't go forth and have another trial because KU told me that they can't have another trial because they already had one. And anyone that had any issues or problems then should have went forth and had spoke their mind, but they fucking didn't want to because my parents would have been able to prosecute them or sue them. They're cowards. Cowards do that shit. They hide behind all sorts of people telling you a bunch of creepy shit. And I'm not really hiding, but I go to all those appointments, so I don't know what it's for if they're gonna just do something creepy to you. I don't have music playing in the background because I don't know if it gets muted out or my videos basically get flagged for music in the background. If it's YouTube, then I haven't had a copyright strike, and they wouldn't have sent me a thing via the email saying that I was a-okay, saying that it's basically it would have been something totally different. They're not computer hackers because they already would have deleted it off. They need your device and they're fucking psycho. They think that they fucking control everybody and they can't just do that. They're the ones that are mentally disturbed if they're trying to do this to a person's family that had jobs that worked, and just basically because of COVID, I don't see why they would be able to do some shady shit to a person. Now that the COVID has hit and it basically made everybody strive together because all the people will get sick, and I have a runny nose, and that COVID device, that thing had a red line on it, and I remember seeing somebody else's YouTube channel that had a COVID test similar to mine that said if it had a red line through it, then they were guaranteed to have COVID. I don't know if I do or don't because I had a temperature and my body keeps swelling up. And I try to eat like home prepared meals, but when I got ill at the apartment, moving to a house, I changed from eating fast food to eating nothing but home prepared meals, and I figured I have no idea how to go about going to the dentistry if I'm going to end up in a worse place. What's the point of them working on my teeth and not trying to fix the problem? If I die, then my parents can sue them because they're laughing hysterically, telling me a bunch of creepy shit, acting like they're the mafia. How the fuck are you supposed to be afraid of them when they fucking don't get any near way of knowing that they're not all sane-minded themselves to be able to go forth on one person and try to bash their family, telling them a bunch of creepy shit? I have proof that I forwarded to the news stations, not Fox 4, but Channel 5, and I explained all that stuff clear as day and had audio of them, and I can't make up audio. I have no way of doing that. I sneezed on this device back then when I was sniffling and crying because I realized what the fuck they were trying to do because I hear what they're saying and everything, and then I try to record it. Sometimes it makes out to where it picks up to what they were trying to say towards you, and then sometimes it doesn't, but it's clear as day they can't go forth and do anything shady to a person because you can get them for discrimination. And if something does occur, one of them will fucking sue them or something, or them themselves for writing a false release report telling them a bunch of shit that didn't happen, or whatever the fuck reason they don't like you for thinking that they're better than you or something. I had forwarded stuff from the fucking Andrew where if I can get his device back, he can forward it back. It's probably on his Google Photos. All that stuff appears on your Google Photos. Like if you forward a video and if they have it saved on their cloud file. I knew that dude had Google Photos from the beginning of time, and I talked to him on a regular basis, and he works for KU, and I don't know why they hired him if they didn't like me, or some of them don't like. It's not all of them, but like why they knew that I was attached to this person via the family or had him as a relative. It wasn't just a random stranger. I had stuff that I had his mom photograph with all his relatives back then. It wasn't just some random stranger. They can't throw you away. The dude psycho's COVID. They fucking crazy. If I have COVID, then I'll be in a hospital. They'll throw you up in there, everybody will catch COVID, they'll fucking die. But I had a line through via the test that is fucking said it was negative or positive, then somebody had said it could be a negative positive test, and the negative would mean that you have COVID via that line through the device. but for whatever reason they can't just go throw somebody up because of this dispute that happened like 2017 going into 18 off this guy laughing hysterically. Now he's like 80 or 90 years old. He's older than my parents. My parents are still young, and that I don't understand why the fuck they want something if they're up in age, and they'll look fucking psycho and they'll croak themselves once they have something in possession that it was in my possession before any of them can claim anything, because I had whatever the fuck at the apartment. Be it the 2 years I got ill, I could sue them for harassing off their land and having to go move somewhere else without hassling and all these people talking a bunch of creepy shit, and then COVID hit and made everything worse. You can't delete anything off. This is a fucking psycho. If he deleted off, it already would be deleted off. He needs your device, and the guy can't get the fucking face camera thing on the device. He won't be able to log into it because it's not his face. I don't have to say it's discriminatory against one person's family and being weird towards a person when he fucking does weird shit. I had him, he was twerking off a deck, and I know that the case management worker was still alive when she had saw him do that, and notated that the dude was twerking off his deck, saying a bunch of creepy shit.